If you see yourself as great, if you see yourself as an overcomer, if you see yourself as bridging the gap from failure to success, right?
Failure to future.
Failure to future, then understand pressure is just waiting on you. It's knocking at the door like, you ready? You're finally ready?
Right.
Let's do this. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast, Aspire Higher with
Charles
and Yvana. It is such an honor for you guys to be back. Thank you so much. And if you have not done this, please support us by liking the episode so far.
Yeah.
Like the one that you love, comment below, and subscribe.
Hit
it
that
actually
button.
means something to us as you subscribe, and we have your support. So please share this with your friends, coworkers, athletes, networking, whatever you do.
That's right.
Share this and get the word out, because we help to propel lives forward.
Yeah, man. We're trying to inspire people and change lives and impact. But look, speaking of impact, we're wearing this impactful pink today. I promise we didn't plan this. This is so strange. I've been wearing this all day, so maybe you're copying. You're biting off of me?
No.
Yes, I did.
First,
I had this on this morning.
I envisioned my whole wardrobe,
Oh, Lord.
my
That's
outfit,
probably where I got the idea.
the day before.
Guys, mental note, that's what you're supposed to do. If your wife says it was in her mind, that's the reason why you're dressed the way you're dressed. All right? Golly. Well, we have a great episode, of course. We're going to be talking quite a bit about doing things afraid. We're going to specifically be talking about confidence.
Absolutely.
The choices to make when things arise. Right? Going right into it, you were speaking. You've been traveling.
I have. Guys, I love to travel. That's number one.
Yeah.
And thank God I get a chance to do this as a living and being able to present.
But you're great at it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my gosh.
That. I love it.
Yeah.
And as we talk about confidence, it actually didn't take years, I would say, but it definitely took the acknowledgement and the awareness to understand that when God blesses you with something, use it and perform with it with excellence.
That's right.
That's something that I truly believe in. And I've seen so many, not only just me, but a lot of my cohorts and people accelerate their lives because every single opportunity they were given, they took the chance to do it with excellence.
And to do it at all.
Exactly.
And that's kind of what we were talking about earlier. Yes. These opportunities that you got. But where were you at? You were speaking at a international or global show?
Global show, yep.
Yeah. What city were you in again? I forgot. You've been presenting everywhere.
It was a national show.
Yeah.
It was a national show, and it was such an honor to be there. But I will tell you this. Sometimes just your excitement level of going somewhere and traveling feels like it's enough until someone says, hey, I need you to present something, and you're unprepared because of the short amount of time they give you. So I knew I'm a researcher. Yeah. That's something I love. I love being able to take information, dissect it, and do what I do with that. So it was really interesting because sometimes you have to understand that when someone gives you something and it's an opportunity to shine, don't run from that.
Yeah, take it.
Go forward with it. And I remember telling you about that too. I was like, okay, this is a big deal. Like, I have to make sure the information is correct, it's valid, it's delivered the way that they expect
because
it to be
this
delivered.
wasn't a message that pertains to our business in particular.
No,
this is our service,
That's
one of our services.
That's
but you are presenting someone else's information.
Yes, so it has to be accurate.
It has to be the way they want it.
They intend
this
it,
is
right?
totally different than inspiring audiences, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's funny because I remember you came home and you expressed to me a story about this. And I think the audience, when you hear this, maybe you were late, but it'll drive home some points. So talk about what happened because, or maybe even leading up to it. So leading up to it, how did you feel?
Nervous.
Yeah?
I'm a human.
Felt that. All right, well, that's good. Honestly.
I felt nervous, but what, like you always tell me, a lot of the nervousness you might feel is just excitement, pent up. It's excitement. Right. I was really excited. I've been wanting an opportunity to present this particular information. And when it came to me, it's not that I wasn't ready.
That's right.
But I had a choice to make whether I was going to go all into the opportunity or I wasn't.
And the reason why I asked that is because there were some other people who there was like a group of people.
Yes.
They only go to you three or something like that because you're the best.
Right.
And people were doing what?
They were dodging it. They didn't want it because it was too fast to learn the information. It was a lot of information
in their mind,
to deliver, and it just didn't fit within their parameters, I would say. So for me, I believe that whenever someone gives you an opportunity, take it and
Yes.
shine. And it doesn't matter if it fits within the scope of how you envision it to be perfect, but just do it anyway and do it right then and there. So when I took the information, I remember feeling panicked. Like, it is a real emotion to feel overwhelmed with something new, something that's entrusted to you. But I said, if it's entrusted to me, then I have the power to deliver it with excellence, integrity, and character and personality. So just lighten up and get the job done.
You said lighten up. Just get it done.
It's true.
I kind of subscribe to that as well. I understand planning, and we're all about making plans.
Right.
But sometimes people overplan and overthink. And we talk about this in our past shows, and we often talk about this with our clients, paralysis of analysis.
Yes.
So when the people that were brought the same opportunity saw how much information they would have to learn and become experts in before this event, because again, these events, when you present, it is thousands of people.
Absolutely.
And it's consistent. It's not like if you mess up, and especially when you're talking about someone else's products and things, that's it.
Yeah.
But the point is though, they were backing out of it.
Right.
You said, I'll jump in.
Absolutely.
But you jump in before you have a plan.
Right.
Because you'll figure it out
along the way.
Even
if it's 4 days, 3 days, a week's time, you will figure it out.
Yes.
And even if you mess up, because as one that it's ideal for me to have a perfect context of how I want something to deliver. It is not realistic to think that every time you're on a stage, on a platform, that it's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
So I have eradicated that from my vocabulary, perfectionism, and being perfect in presenting.
Yeah.
And what I've started to say was, I am the best at what I can deliver. Deliver it with personality, deliver it with entertainment, and deliver it with credibility. You know what you're talking about.
Yes,
you
girl.
know that you studied this. So just do it, because no one knows what you're going to say anyway.
And we used to talk about that. And I think that's one of the things that our audience can take away. That's stuff that we're constantly learning, not just coaching other people into understanding.
Right.
Is no one knows,
Who knows
what it should look like.
No one
so
knows.
You need to erase that vision of what they're expecting. See, the problem is a lot of times we're not even leading a life of positive expectation for ourselves.
Right.
We're trying to live up to the expectations of other people. Listen, in our imagination, it's not even real. And so now we would rather much avoid an opportunity that was tailor-made for you.
Thank you.
Because we'd rather say, oh, I don't like to be out in the front. Oh, I don't want the attention. But yet we wish that we have the opportunity.
Exactly.
And God's like, I've been giving you opportunities all the time and you just won't take them.
That's right. That's right. And with that, there are a few, man, it goes so deep, because you can take this, whether it's presenting in business, presenting in athletics, like presentation in athletics is performance, right?
Anything. That's right.
So it is real. I'm not going to front and say that anxiety and stress and it's real.
It is real.
But you still have to perform.
Yes.
And you have to perform with excellence. And it might be pressure, but know that you're the standard. You're the standard. So if I'm the standard and I have this opportunity to present, let me do it how I do it best.
Yeah.
And there's no pressure in that.
Or compete.
I'm not competing with anyone. And even if competition is thrown out there, it's because I know I can deliver my best. And if I sell myself short from that, I would feel disgraced. And it's interesting because there was another presenter who was not as quite prepared and wanted more material to provide a cushion. And I believe that, yes, you do need show notes. You do need certain presentation notes as a tool for jogging what you already know,
not
right?
A crutch.
Not a crutch.
Yep, there's a difference.
I was asked to make sure all the paperwork was ready for them and get this stuff together, which is not my job, but I did help. But I felt the moment I touched the same paperwork that I would have to understand, it felt like a crutch. It felt like I'm leaning on something that I already know. Like, why am I even? And it for like the black and white ink, it just forced me to feel like, do I know it?
Isn't that crazy?
Second guess myself. Wait, I forgot that paragraph. I forgot that sentence. And so once I felt that, I literally ripped the papers
there
up,
you go, girl.
threw it right in the trash.
I hope people are listening. That's incredible. You get rid of it.
Bye.
I would rather go up there and trusting what I have inside of me.
I had put in hours, Charles.
Man,
hours.
Now, this is me speaking as a husband. I was there. I mean, you would spend days and nights studying these data points and the procedures and the features and all these things. You were a master at that. But that's the thing though. Once you put in the time, it's just like what we do as actors. Some of you may not know that we are actors for culture. We do literally, we're paid actors, that we literally work in the field, right? But what we always learn, and one of the things you can take away from us and some of the things that we've learned in our training is that you prepare for the role, but once you prepare, you throw everything away.
That's it.
Because what's on the inside of you is an interpretation when you become the character.
And I want to speak to that too, because we have been in conferences, we've been in big environments where presenters would get up there and be shaking and have the note cards right here.
Right in their hands.
And that level of performance anxiety is real. We're not going to take away from that. We have faced that. We understand what that looks like. However, we're also giving power and we're giving light to the fact that when you have it, trust it.
Trust it.
That voice that's saying, what if I didn't memorize this right? What if I don't? What if not?
Yes.
What if you silence that voice and just trust that you got it?
The thing that you said that was so incredible is you were saying, imagine how many times people get up there and they feel perfected in what they're going to say and they come off the stage. You told me this. You're like, and because that same person came up to you one time and said, man, I messed up. I didn't do this. And, oh, I meant to say this. And you're like, are you freaking kidding me? You killed it. Because sometimes as a person who's in the front, you think that it's all about perfection. When it's really about your person. It's about who you are. Because the worst thing that you said could have been the one thing that someone needed. And the one thing you thought was going to kill them or was going to really show how skilled you are at your work or whatever else it is the thing that no one even remembers.
No one, exactly. And that's why it's really important to don't take yourself too seriously. Because when you're capturing an audience attention, I could imagine the statistics that are how many people are really holding on to every single word. It's the full engagement. We know that percentage is not high. So when I was up there, how about this? Sometimes even when you are practiced, even when you have allowed permanence to be in your heart, your brain, your soul, with the information that has to be digested out, someone might throw a wrench in the whole plan and say, hey, as opposed to you doing it like this, try this.
Do it like this.
And then go over here and present it like this on a higher platform. And so now imagine. So I said to myself, okay, clearly I'm doing a good job. Just relax. This is exciting. Reminding myself, and those are some of my own exercises, like I feel like I'm about to pass out. But I am genuinely excited at another opportunity of advancement. So let me see what they're saying and let me breathe and find comfort in an unstable, in a sense, environment in my mind. Because to them, they're like, just present over there. It's not a big deal. Present at the higher one. It's not a big deal. But to someone else, that would throw them off. And they might even shut down. So I said, you know what? No matter what the environment, no matter if it's comfortable or uncomfortable, you have to continue what you already did. Don't change. Don't try something new. Do exactly what they're asking
to do.
And acting is just like that too. If they don't say, cut, we need you to do this because that was terrible.
You just keep rolling.
Over. You keep rolling and you do the same exact performance over and over and over and over as they change the perspective and lens. So when I did it, long story short, it was incredible. Like I felt so accomplished, but I felt accomplished because I had connected with my audience. I had delivered the information. I had went onto a higher platform and given them the best of what I had to give them. And it felt so fulfilling. And not only did it feel so fulfilling, but after it was all said and done, went home, got back from traveling, my name was in rooms that I wasn't even existing in.
That's right.
That in different states, I had people contact me about possible new opportunities because
that's how it goes.
I took the opportunity to do it uncomfortable, to do it afraid,
and do it
to
right
do
now.
It right then and right now. And that, it made me feel so confident. It made me feel so secure in doing things when you don't feel like it, doing things when it doesn't fit within your parameter. Remember, it's just your box. people are trying to fit things in. Yeah. But if you get outside of your mind and get outside of those constructs, you are limitless. You have so much potential. And I want to encourage you with that, because I know what that feels like, to feel nervous or to want to abandon the assignment because you don't feel as prepared.
That's right.
But I went towards it, and I'm still awaiting the beauty of what's next as people are speaking about me, and I didn't even know that it would be that far.
But listen to how beautiful that is, because what that says is the opportunities that are made for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to recap a little bit, but I'm going to bring out this really, really good point. Are made for you.
Tailor-made.
And this is what I hope people are hearing. We're not just up here talking about how great you are or I am as speakers.
No.
We're trying to get them to know that when it's for you, there's nothing that can stop it except for you. The first thing we said was there were other speakers in your actual cohort. Yes. These are colleagues of yours.
Right.
That they brought this to.
Right.
You were the only one that when they asked, you said, let's get it.
Absolutely.
You had no hesitation. You didn't even see the information yet.
I know.
But you were like, let's go.
Yes.
We'll figure it out along the way.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing. They rejected the opportunity because it wasn't their opportunity. Remember the statement, man's rejection, God's protection?
Right, right.
Every time people hear that statement, because you know me, I'm always about the deeper meanings of things.
Right.
Wisdom has multiple sides.
For sure.
It's not just face value.
Right.
When you hear that, a lot of times people assume it's what they've been turned away from or they've been turned away.
Okay.
Someone closed the door, so it must be God protecting me.
Okay.
But what you have to understand is for something to walk into your life, it requires someone else to have rejected it. Because God actually put it in front of them. They turned away. And guess what? He was guarding that opportunity for only you.
Wow.
And it was up to you to step into it or do the same thing.
Wow.
And I want every one of you that are listening and seeing this to understand. If you're hoping to understand what we're talking about when it comes to confidence, sometimes your confidence is as simple as a choice.
Right.
Did I say simple or simple? I think I said simple.
Like simple.
As simple as a choice, but it's true.
Yes.
You don't have to feel confident to acquire confidence.
That's right. That's right.
Confidence is a skill, which means it must be trained.
Come on.
And how do you train for anything? You have to be tested.
Practice. That's right.
And then you have to repeat it.
That's right.
It's constantly going to come. Yes. There's never a level. I don't care what level. I don't care who you can think of. I don't care what speaker. I don't care if it's E.T. It doesn't matter.
Right.
There's still got to be a level of weight that you feel. Some people would say it's nervousness. Yeah, but when you get to mastering this, you've been here before.
Of course.
And you're like, nah, I'm going to choose to step in this.
Yes.
This is an opportunity for me to grow in my confidence and to grow in my craft because I'm willing to expose myself even if I'm not the best. I'm my best.
That's right. And you know what? Confidence, I confidently had envisioned this particular stage a few years ago. I confidently said, I'm going to be up there. I'm going to deliver that information to the best of my abilities. You watch. I said that.
Years ago.
Yeah. And then when the opportunity came,
man, come on. No, wait now. We got to talk about that right there.
Get that?
We got to talk about that because you know how many people will ask God for an opportunity. How many people are begging life for an opportunity? How many people are begging other people for an opportunity? But then when the opportunity comes, they back out.
Can't find them.
But let me tell you why. There's a couple of things.
Okay.
Some people assume that they must be ready.
Right.
Before they can actually do the thing.
That's true. I can understand
But sometimes the thing is going to force you to get ready.
Yeah. Oh.
So accept the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I love listening to Napoleon Hill. Incredible mind. A lot of people, if you read, I'd recommend reading anything that he's written. But he talks a lot about success, principal success, and also neuroscience and the mind.
Okay.
And one of the things he talks about is he was doing an interview, I think it was either with Henry Ford or someone he was interviewing. And they said that there's always going to come a circumstance, or another word, an opportunity, that's going to force you into a position where your mind has to think.
Okay.
As simple as that sounds.
Right.
It's like, I have to think. What do you mean?
Right.
No. think yourself out or through it.
Okay.
It is going to cause you to do what you didn't know you could do. The thing that you can't see that's on the inside of you is only going to be released through the pressure.
You know, I love pressure.
Yeah, that's something we used to talk about even with your athletic training.
Yeah, athletic training, it's pressure everywhere. Pressure to perform, pressure to not be injured, pressure to succeed, pressure to stay in success. There's so much pressure. Pressure from the audience, pressure from the stands, pressure from the coach, pressure from the agent, pressure from everything.
Yeah.
Pressure from yourself. But I believe pressure is
a privilege.
I believe pressure is a privilege, but I believe that pressure is the penultimate step for exaltation.
Ooh, girl, you better be.
That's what I was like, let me finish.
Good.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This chick said it is the penultimate step for
exaltation. You like that?
Talking about position.
It's true. And for those that don't know what the penultimate step is, that is, how would you say, like, it's your springboard?
Man, listen, I could talk about this all
day. I know
day.
you can. Real quick, because I want to keep going.
Okay. Well, listen, you brought me back.
Hurry up.
The penultimate step literally is the step before the final.
Okay.
But it is where the power that pushes into the takeoff is gathered.
So, essentially, pressure is like your booster, like your rocket booster. It is meant to propel you to another level that is not the level you're on, but it's above it.
Come on.
It's meant for you to be seen. When we look at rockets, where we live in Florida, so we got a chance to actually see the rockets take off.
Yeah.
It is a phenomenal experience to watch something catapult from the ground level into the stratosphere. That is another world. But it's the same thing with your life when you accept the pressure of the new position at your job, of the new business opportunity, of the new championship you're going to run at, you're going to compete at, you're going to do whatever you need to do, right?
Whatever it is,
It is there to exalt you.
Yeah.
And I think many people think pressure is a curse.
Yeah.
Many people think pressure has, I just got something with that. I think some people have been debilitated by the pressure and opportunity they did not take up. And it crushed them and they're wounded and they're not going to pursue new opportunities. They're going to stay nice and plateaued. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to see any difference because I work the same job. I do exactly what I'm supposed to do and I'm real low key. But if you're meant to be at the top, you can't be low key. And you've got to understand that that was then. Nobody cares about then.
No one even knows.
Your construct in your own mind is what's making you miss opportunities.
Yes.
So go ahead and look at pressure. Look at pressure in the mirror, because sometimes the pressure of our own lenses is worse than other people's judgment. But look in the mirror and start understanding who you are with pressure.
Yeah.
I know with pressure, I am the best.
Come on.
I am the best at whatever I have set out to do, whether it's in anything.
Yes.
Business, sport, it doesn't matter. I'm the best, even making sandwiches. I feel like sometimes I could be the best.
I don't know. I think I
relax,
make better
okay? Because
sandwiches.
your dinner is pending. So with that being said, I feel like
women are so quick. Especially this one. We always sharpen each other. That was a great joke, by the way.
Thank you.
She said your dinner is pending.
You'll still be
Well,
hungry.
I'm gonna make sandwiches.
With that being said, we have to change the lens of how we see ourselves. If you see yourself as great, if you see yourself as an overcomer, if you see yourself as bridging the gap from failure to success, right?
Failure to future.
Then understand pressure is just waiting on you.
Yeah.
It's knocking at the door like, you ready? You're finally ready?
Right.
Let's do this.
Well, you said you wanted to go to the next level.
Let's go.
How else are you going to get there?
And there are some people right now, I cannot wait for them to be on that level.
Come on.
Can't wait.
We want to see you get there.
Absolutely. And that's what we do in our business as well as coaches.
Yep.
We walk hand in hand with you.
Side by side.
Accountability. Go on our website, www.
Yes.
Aspire, ASPIRE, higher, HIGHER, life, LIFE.com.
Yes.
I said it slowly because I want you to get something. There are people that really do want to see you succeed.
Yes.
There are people that care about the downfalls, the pit that you've been in, and know that there is a climactic part in your life that is waiting for you.
Yes.
You just need the right coaches and the right accountability to get there.
You need the
So
right people.
reach out to us, please.
Yes. And girl, let me tell you something. You crushed that. And what a way to speak into the hearts and minds of the people that we are entrusted to encourage and give courage to.
That's right.
And I hope that you've gotten a lot from this, because you can tell that we're sincere and genuine in what we do. Yeah. Check us out online. We do have a special gift for everyone. We've written an ebook. Yay. So it is free for a limited time.
Yes.
So take advantage of it now.
Yes.
Go to the website that she so clearly and eloquently spelled out, aspirehigherlife.com. Check it out. Give us your email. Yes, we contact you, but we promise that it's only to impact you.
Right.
You can
and
trust
add value
us.
to you.
You can
Absolutely.
trust us.
Yes.
All right. Well, this has been a great show. You said a lot of things. If we had 3 takeaways to give really quick, pick your first one. I'll give one, and let's see if we come up with the last one.
Pressure enables you to perform to your best. Pressure is there to exalt you. So this week, if there is a new challenge or something you haven't done that you know for a fact you should have completed and pressure debilitated you, start looking at it like pressure is my friend. And this week, I'm going to adopt it. I'm going to feel comfortable in it. I'm going to settle in it. And I'm going to go forth.
One of us is going to submit. That's right. And it's going to be my pressure.
Come on.
That's good. Okay. I would say, we already said this before, but it's something that we coin often. Do it afraid.
Yep.
And do it right now. Doesn't matter if you feel ready or not.
Yes.
Here I come.
That's right.
You can't hide.
That's right.
Yeah,
I feel like,
I was gonna take it all the way through, but I
giving Lauryn Hill here.
Gonna find you. Okay, but sincerely.
Pipes. All right, let's wrap up the show. We're done.
Third point I would say is, don't look as pressure as a signal to stop.
Come on.
Pressure
generate momentum with that.
Is a signal to proceed.
That's it.
That's it. All right. Till next time, check us out online, aspirehigherlife.com. If you're listening, we thank you so much. Please like, subscribe. We need you to show your vote and your love and your support by subscribing. If you're watching and you're looking for keynote speakers, that is what we do. You can find out information about us on our website. If you're looking for a coach, again, we are 2 of the best. Biased, yes, but we really are great at what we do. Executive coaching to help you get to the next level. And if you're an athlete, we can help you realize that the level you're on is not yet truly maximized, and you have so much more to do with what you've been given. All right. See you next week.